Type Network presents It's All About the Network by Guido Ferreira.
Hello, everyone. Or maybe, should I try to say it? Sawadee krap? Okay. My name is Guido Ferreira. I work for Type Network, a company based in the US. Thank you, BITS, for having me. This has been a great conference. I'm very happy to be here. So, globalization and internet have made possible us to discover people with similar jobs, interests, and passion thousands of kilometers away from our home. Paradoxically, due to the nature of the social media that often gets hidden is the reality of these people's everyday lives. The same phenomenon occurs with type designers and foundries that every day we see their stunning work online, but we rarely see today challenges they face. Throughout my time in the type industry, I had many conversations with emerging type designers where their experiences often overlap. Many of them struggle with the setbacks related to working alone, which hinders their ability to find a sustainable path for their projects. Having questions about how to price your work, doubts about how to license the font, amplifying the reach to other audiences, or just finding other people to collaborate with are the typical of the hurdles that designers and emerging foundries face. In the recent years, we have seen that the options for new foundries to introduce their work and fonts to the market are becoming increasingly limited. Although there are various small initiatives, the overall landscape feels more polarized than ever before. Capital and influence powers are more concentrated than ever before. In short, they have to either distribute their fonts through a big corporation retailer or go fully independent as a foundry, which creates a highly uncomfortable landscape for newcomers and foundries that are seeking growth, especially when they are forced to be aligned with the large corporations, right? These companies are typically owned by anonymous entities and managed by people who often are not from the industry, and they have sometimes no worries about engaging in monopolistic behaviors and in predatory practices, since they are not accountable to the discipline. On the other hand, becoming a so-called independent foundry many of you know this, it's not a thing. You as a designer must wear many hats like font engineering, marketing, sales, customer support, etc. So, and not to mention that it requires you a lot of time and money to get on your feet. And if you are not based in regions like North America or Europe, everything becomes even harder due to the limited reach you have to customers, real customers' audience. Emerging foundries plays a crucial role in development and sustainability of our industry. They drive innovation and introduce new ideas to the type industry. Designers from emerging regions brings diversity and knowledge from cultures and scripts, which are often overshadowed by the dominance of the Latin script and the global North. So in this context, what's the space is being left for their development and growth? And why I care about this is I'm from Argentina and South America. I born there and I live there, where type designers started with the digital era, so it's still a relatively new thing. And despite of the presence of many talented designers, the development of the foundries as business has never really truly taken off. So as a result, there are no large or well-established foundries where you can go and work and learn the trade. Instead, alternative organizations and the generosity of individuals has been the key to fostering learning. So to me, in the face of the adversity, the way forward is always collective. I spent the past 10 years working with small foundries and different type of foundries on their fonts, tools, and the websites. And I've seen many great designers come and go due to the difficulties associated with the business and not the design. Really well designers that really had issues turning their passion into their sustain. 3 years ago, I started with Type Network, where I met a very passionate team with different background that shares the same will of creating a business alternative that work towards the interests of the designers and the people that make type. Here you can see the team. TN, this is the short version of Type Network, builds on the legacy of Font Bureau designers that today has their own foundries and projects. In addition to these foundries, TN has grown into the association of 100 foundries across the globe. Some of you are here. Here's a screen capture of one of our meetings. This is an old picture, but yeah, part of the team and the foundries. We are a digital store, but we don't just want to build that, a store where you can get the best fonts. We aim to build a community where the people behind the fonts can feel the principles are reflected and together contribute to build a more sustainable industry that can be inclusive with new designers, minority groups, and cultural diversity. We are committed not only with the foundry partners that we represent, but also with the graphic designers and customers that trust on TN to discover and license their fonts. So apart from adding high-quality fonts every day and every week into the store, we represent our partners in services like Custom Type, where we form cross-national and cultural teams that literally can take on any project. Here you can see some of the projects of lettering and user interfaces fonts like Ubuntu and Microsoft and Disney. Just an example, one of our biggest projects in terms of collaboration is DJR Forma for HP, where more than 15 people contributed on designing, engineering, and managed the font project that covers more than 10 scripts. Here you can see the different scripts and some of the people involved, because people and companies involved in this project. I believe that typography is culture, and good typography is multicultural. So, and every part of our practice has the joined forces as the key aspect. So to keep supporting our industry, we think we can contribute our grain of sand by sharing our experiences with designers and founders that are seeking growth and look for exchanging ideas. So we decided to create an initiative to support emerging foundries and designers on business, licensing, technological development, and promotion. This initiative is not a course, it's a shared space, since we believe there are no pre-made solutions or materials. And despite we love to talk about the shape of the letter form, this program is not on purpose dedicated to that, since we know there are many, many places where you can get design feedback and big number of communities. We think we want to add another aspect related to less discussed topics. One key condition of this community is a non-binding program. So it means that you can join without any obligation of conducting business with us, and it's free. So to get things started, we just need to get in contact. So if you're interested, you can find the introduction form at community.typenetwork.com. And you can use this space to talk with us about how to approach a licensing inquiry, how to price work or quote a project for a specific market, get feedback on a software tool that you are developing and you want someone else to talk about it, learn how to increase your productivity by using technology. If your team capacity is limited, this is a very well thing to do. Or font project management, catalog feedback. We know that designers all the time has many things in the making, but since resources are limited, you don't know what to do, what to pursue. So after you finish a font, so that's something that we can contribute to. Or if you just want to introduce yourself and share the things you are working on, for us is great. We may not have all the answers, of course, but we can try to find them together. We look forward to enlarge the conversation and the people that is involved in it. And although this program may not fit your needs, we still believe this is the kind of relationship we should build. So Type is a cultural product made by and for people. It evolved through a collaboration, creativity, and the shared experience of the people who engage with it. We hope to continue contributing to the growth, fostering connection to bring us to a closer, more vibrant and inclusive community. Because in the end, it's all about the network, the people who share it, and the stories they tell. Thank you.